But now they brought one down, more entry level for Newmar.
What does 6,420 pounds mean for MJ?
That's a lot of stuff.
A lot of hashtag stuff.
Look at the width of this door, and that's going to be important. If you ever have to change the refrigerator, you have the door to get it out.
How do we know that?
Well, we know. Here we are, guys, at the 2025 Florida RV Super Show with the brand new, long-awaited Newmar Super C. This is on the S2 RV chassis. This is the brand new Grand Star, the 3948, 39-foot motorhome. We're going to take you on a full exterior and interior tour. We're going to show you some of the highlights. So this is on the S2 RV chassis. And if you watched our channel, we talk about the different classes of Super Cs. Newmar has the Supreme Air that's on the M2. They have the Superstar, what's on the M2. But now they brought one down, more entry level for Newmar, although this is not an entry level coach. This is on the S2 RV chassis. It is a Super C chassis made specifically for the RV industry, whereas the M2 and the Cascadia, those are commercial truck chassis. This is specifically for the RV industry. It has a lot of the features that the trucks do, but some features that they don't. This does have up front the Cummins engine in here, 360 horsepower, 800 pounds of torque on this unit. This is equipped with the blackout package, which is an option. You can see the blacked out wheels here. They're on 275/80, 22.5 tires. Now this will have air suspension in the rear. It will have the springs up front, your leaf springs. It does have air brakes, which is a nice thing. MJ will show you inside. There's also air ride on the seats. It is equipped with the Allison 3000 transmission. You can see full body paint protection up front, large blacked out bumper because it does have the blackout package, blackout logo on top, one-piece fiberglass cap, and you'll see that bunk on the inside, very large bunk. They give you two blacked out steps to go in right into the cab, which we'll show you when we go inside. You have your truck style mirrors. Now this is a 3-slide coach, so you're going to have 2 slides on the passenger side, 1 large full wall slide, opens up everything inside. This looks really big for the size, because it is just under 40 feet. Awning right over the first slide, and then you're going to have an outdoor entertainment center. This will be equipped with a Samsung television as well as a sound bar. You have outlets here, quite a few outlets. So you have 1, 2, 3 outlets as well as USBs. We're going to start showing you some bays, guys. So bay number 1 is a very tall bay. Now here's the thing with the Super C, NEC, really, you don't have that pass-through storage because the engine is mounted up front. Drive shaft is running underneath, but this does give you a lot of height on the storage. You always have an LED light in there. As with any Newmar aluminum slam latch doors, they're also fully painted with the full body paint, done in-house, masterpiece finish. Let's go into slide number 2. You see another bay.
The doors are opening slowly, nicely.
Yeah, well, they have these master lifts on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you do have an LED light in here. You have a quasi pass-through, so it goes up high and almost like mid-coach.
You want to get that?
Yeah, we'll show you mid-coach. You can see it go up there. So again, a lot of storage in this unit for a Class C. Let's go to bay number 3. Another very large storage bay, LED light on it. All these cargo doors have locks, aluminum slam latch doors. I want you to notice you have 3 steps to go in. These will retract, of course, but look at the width of this door, and that's going to be important when you see the size of the refrigerator inside. If you ever have to change the refrigerator, you have the door to get it out. LED light right up above.
How do we know that?
Well, we know. We have a little bit of experience of changing refrigerators. So this is the 3948, like I said earlier. Let's go to the next bay. You can see there's a lot of storage in here, guys. Large amount. They give you a little bit of storage kind of going through, but you can see the amount you have on here. This is going to be one of your tanks, guys. Let's go on to the next bay. Duck my head so I don't bump it. Wow. Very large storage throughout this whole unit. You have a lot of storage. Now, this is going to be your freshwater tank. I'm going to take a wild guess that it is just because you have the valve right there. And then finally, on the rear, once you get past those rear wheels, they can give you a little bit more storage. So you can see the storage there. You can also see the reinforcement, guys. that Newmar does in-house. They have to reinforce their chassis. That's going to keep everything nice, squared up, and stable going down the road. Now, when you notice the paint pattern, guys, on the Masterpiece finish that is done in-house, beautiful paint. There's no decals in here, smooth to the touch. They also paint the side of the slide out. You have a slide topper egress door, which you don't really see on Super Cs. I've never really seen them other on Newmars. Fiberglass rear cap. You can really see the size of this unit, guys. LED lights on the back. You have a rear view camera. You do have a Gen Y hitch on here with a 7-pin connector. This is rated to tow 12,000 pounds. We talk about the differences, right? If you want to tow more, you go up to the M2. Then you get 20 or 30,000 pounds. If you want to go even higher, then you go to a Cascadia. You get up to 40,000 pounds. But 12,000 pounds is going to be a lot for most people. A couple more bays, guys. You can see that's the other side of that semi-pass-through storage. Everything's on a power reel. I do want to show you how they terminate all, it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but they terminate all the connections in here. Everything's nice and neat. One thing that I like what they're doing is that they put a Victron inverter. This some of the top inverters out there. This is a Victron 2000 watt inverter. I like it. Next bay is your battery bay. You have 6 batteries in here. I like to see lithium on that, but that's going to be an additional cost. Here is a tray, a storing area for your Stinky Slinky. That's going to be your diesel fill. I want you to take in just the size of this full wall slide. It's large, and that's one of the things that Newmar does different than the competition on their Super Cs. They do that large full wall slide, which you don't really appreciate it till you go inside, which you're going to see in a little bit. Here's your wet bay, guys. Whole house filtration is your outdoor shower. Everything terminates right here. This is optioned in with the Oasis system, so everything, all your bays will be heated up. This will be good. True 4-season coach. That's going to be a pump from your kitchen sink. It'll pump up into the gray water tank. 8,000 watt generator by Cummins. That is a diesel generator. Plenty to power this coach. There's your Oasis Chinook system. If you're not familiar with Oasis systems, they're responsible for your heat, hot water. Now this comes base as propane. This one is optioned with the hydronic heating system, but that's not something that, if you don't want that, you don't want to pay for that, propane is available. Finally, guys, you have your 2 chassis batteries as well as your hydraulic leveling system. On both sides, you're going to have your side view cameras, which is critical when you're driving a motorhome. A lot of these are blind spots. When you hit that turn signal, it's going to activate that camera. You'll see everything along the side. Particular unit is on the 35,000 pound chassis. The cargo carrying capacity, 6,420 pounds. Now, I do apologize. We don't have all of the specs. The length is under 40 feet, but all the tanks, we don't have those specs at this point. We will put a link down below. When Newmar makes those specs public, you will be able to see it.
What does 6,420 pounds mean for MJ?
That's a lot of stuff, plus 12,000 pounds of towing.
A lot of hashtag stuff.
Guys, before we get into the full tour of this coach, you're gonna notice it's very quiet right now. What you don't see, it's super early in the morning. There's no way we could do a tour of this coach during the show. There's just too many people. But even more importantly, there's no way we could properly even see this coach if we're looking to buy it, just because of the amount of people. And we want to thank the sponsor of this video is going to be National Indoor RV Centers and the Music City Motorhome Expo.
The Music City Motorhome Expo is an exclusive buying experience for serious buyers, people who know, yes, I am ready to buy a motorhome and this is when I'm going to do it.
If you're a serious buyer of a motorhome, you want to have a VIP experience. And what do we mean by VIP experience? We mean that you're able to walk on coaches, test drive coaches without crowds. You can talk to CEOs, product engineers, chassis manufacturers, whatever you need to do.
So what makes this such a wonderful event? You are going to get 3 meals a day, snacks twice a day, drinks, world-class entertainment. This year they are having Sarah Evans and Scotty McCreery. Scotty McCreery, I believe, won American Idol.
And when we talk about food, we're not talking about like
hot dogs
and hamburgers. We're talking about real meals that I can eat, guys. I was tapping out. I'm like, I can't eat anymore. So whatever you want, and then the drinks at this Music City Motorhome Expo, the whole Wilson County Fairgrounds in Lebanon, Tennessee is rented out exclusively for this. So you're able to stay on site with full hookups. You can just walk, go in and out of your coach. You need to rest, you go do that. It's an awesome event, guys. We are so excited to get back to it. Now, this is an exclusive event, so you will have to pay to get in. It's not $10 to get in. Last year was $1,495.
For 2 people, per coach.
That is for the full time food, everything included. You could do a $495 pass for this year, And then for the 4-day this year, it's $1,995.
But
However, National Indoor RV Center has provided us with a special link just for our viewers. We're going to put it down below. $1,000 off.
$1,000, guys. It'll cost you $995 for 2 people for an entire RV show. Test drive as many coaches as you want, eat as much as you want, drink, everything.
But really, it's not going to cost you anything, because if you buy a new or used coach within 1 year, that $995 is credited to you. That's why we're telling you, this is not for tire kickers. If you are a serious buyer, you want to test drive the units. People that went to that event love it. We've had numerous subscribers that went to it, love it. We're going to put the link down below. If you want more information about it, we'll also put the link to the National Indoor RV Center video, and you can go and watch it.
All right, we're inside this beautiful Grand Star 3948, and we are going to show you everything that Newmar has to offer in this Super C, guys. So let's start up front in the cockpit, which is great. I'm tall. All I do is bang my head on everything. So this is perfect because you just lift up the bunk and then you're able to easily access the cockpit area without clunking your head. You're getting into the seat, very easily accessible. Here I am. You have your integrated controls. You have a 10-inch Sony screen right here. This is going to have all of your controls here. So you can see you have your radio, your phone. You can connect Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This will also give you all your camera views. So you'll see your rear cam, and then you'll have your side view cams and that kind of thing. So you also will have, you can connect your device. Before it said Jeremy's phone is connected, so Jeremy's here. Bluetooth, Sirius, and everything else you need there. Here are all your main controls. You do have auto gen start on here. Here's your leveling system. Very, very comfortable, guys. Again, you're in this truck chassis, so it's very comfortable and feels like you're driving a pickup truck. And again, that's something I love about Super Cs, is that, yeah, maybe it's a little louder, but it's definitely comfortable when you're sitting up here. I do want to mention also, you do have air ride seats, which is always nice for comfort. Now, moving into the bunk area. So as I said, this lifts up, so you just bring this back down. Very easy. Bring it right back down. You have a nice size bunk here. You have your shade that comes down. You do have little cutouts for storage, one on each side. This one is going to have some outlets for you, so you can see you have a couple 110s and a USB to charge your devices. Same thing on the other side, and your shade control is right up there as well. Now, moving down the coach, you have beautiful tile floors. The color combination in here is really nice. You do have a little bit darker wood and then the lighter cabinet and furniture colors, so it's beautiful. You have a dinette. Let me sit in this for you. Super comfortable. Here's your TV on the televator. Televator is great because when you're not utilizing the TV, this does come down and you get all that exterior light coming in. So that's really nice. Dinette is very comfortable. And then underneath both sides of the dinette, you do have a good amount of storage here. It's a great place to keep cookie sheets and things like that. This is a dream dinette, so I'll just show you quickly how it drops. Very easy, guys. Bam. There you go. So you will have an extra sleeping space there. I do want to make note of the gorgeous valances, kind of like a tweed. They're very, very pretty. You have some cabinet space up here, 110 outlets in here along with your audio video connections. You got a sound bar right up above, more storage space over here, which is the same as the other side. On the opposing side, you have 2 theater seats. This is an option. And oh wow, this is very comfortable. So you're going to have a very deep storage area here. And I do want to make note, inside here you have 2 110 outlets, also with 2 USB ports, so you can charge up your phones. 2 cup holders here. This is a manual pop-up for your theater seat, so you can extend that easy. Very easy to kick back in if you have lower body issues, you're not too strong. This is very easy to close. Then you have storage space up above. And these are great because these are quite deep and you don't have any dividers here. You have that whole space where you can put baskets or containers or whatever you'd like. We usually recommend, at least for us, we use baskets because when you have a large store space like this and you travel, everything's all over the place. So that just works really well for us. Really nice woodwork, guys. Newmar does cabinetry really well. Beautiful accent LED lighting back there, which is nice. So up above me, you have a nice padded, kind of the vinyl padded ceiling. It's really nice. Newmar does ducted AC. I think it just looks nice. And it's great too because when you're traveling and you bring those slides in, you still have that air. It's not being blocked. So that's really great. Now, moving into the kitchen area, you have a nice sized kitchen here, this galley. Now, you have a good amount of counter space when you are covering the sink and the stove, but you do have an extendable counter here. So this is great for prep space. Then you have your sink here. This is a single sink, but it's a very deep stainless steel sink here with your high-rise faucet, pull-down sprayer. That is wonderful to clean the corners of the sink, clean your pots and pans. You have room back here if you want to put a Keurig or something like that. You have plenty of storage right up above, couple 110 outlets right there. Again, beautiful woodwork continuing down. A nice large Whirlpool microwave. This is also an air fryer, so that's great. And then here is your 2-burner induction, true induction cooktop with a little bit of counter space right behind it also. You have more storage. Now, I'm impressed. There's only 5 remotes. A lot of times in RVs, you get 9, 13. So good job, Newmar. You have excellent storage here for spatulas and things like that that would fit in there. You see everything is soft close here. So those are all more narrow storage drawers. And then you have room there if you have a small garbage can. That's a great place for that. You also have dishwasher, which is excellent. Now, your slides on this are not carpeted, but as you do see, you have the infinity type weave carpet. I use that term lightly, but that's great. It's easy to clean. It's not going to hold that dirt like that we used to call the shagadelic carpet. So that's a great choice. Then you're going to have a Whirlpool fridge. Is this the one that we have?
Oh, it's much larger.
This is bigger, right?
Yeah. Much larger.
That's nice. And then moving just to finish up the kitchen area, you do have a pantry right here. You have adjustable shelves in there, so you can move that how you want. You will see the Starlink down here. That is an option that you can get on this. And then you also have another, like almost like a coat closet that you can put your coats, stack things up here. You do have 2 110 outlets in there and another adjustable shelf. To finish off the living area, here is your control center. So here's your battery disconnect, all your lights, your awning retract, your slide controls. Here is your, you can see your battery levels and things for your Victron inverter. So you're able to keep track of all that. This is a 1.5 bath coach, which I love because this morning, I'm just going to call you out. We got up very early today. We were up at 3:45 to get here early to film. Izzy got into the bathroom first at 3:45 and by 4:10, I'm going, are you done?
I thought you were sleeping.
I wasn't sleeping. I was patiently waiting to get into the bathroom. So an extra half bath would come in really handy. So, and notice the door. This is great, guys, when your slides are closed and things, you know, these types of doors make things easier. Here's your half bath. Really good size for a half bath. In the half bath, you have a nice size medicine cabinet, plenty of space there because obviously you're going to get another one in the full bath. You've got a small sink here and then some more storage space. Plenty of room to keep your towels and things in the second. You will have your breakers and your fuses in here. Wow. Nice Newmar. Look at that.
Nice and clean.
Nice and clean. No bird's nest. That looks really, really great. The beautiful valances continue. And guys, you have plenty of more storage. So you're going to get more drawer space in here. Again, soft close and then more drawers and space to store your items in there. You want to be able to see everything easily when you're controlling and looking at your tanks and your batteries and everything else. So here you're able to see your tanks. They're empty. That's always a good thing. Because how many times do you think? Put in the comments below. Do you think people ever use the restrooms at an RV show?
I don't know. Probably
1%.
There's probably a good chance.
I would love to know that, but they don't have "don't use" signs on there, so maybe it hasn't happened. And these are little things I think about at 3 in the morning. All right, HVAC. So you have your AC controls and everything here, all your light controls for each room, master on and off. So that makes it easy when you come in. You can just hit that on. Now let's head into the bedroom. Beautiful size bedroom. You've got a king size bed here. Really, really nice. Very simple headboard there. What I love about Newmar is that you always get a really good amount of storage under your bed. We have the same thing. You can keep tons of things. And if you want to bring an extra chair, if you have somebody visiting for the dining table or things like that, great place to keep them. Easy close. And you have beautiful cabinets, 2 large cabinets. Again, look at the really nice contrast of colors in here. There's a lot going on, but it's done very nicely. You do have a space here to pull. You have outlets. You can run a plug through here if you want to run something there. And then you have your end tables with some outlets. They're 110 outlets. You do have USBs there as well, with a little cabinet to keep any items in there if you want to put a book or whatever. Continuing with the nice LED lighting all throughout. And now over on the other side, this is where you have your storage. So you'll have 2 wardrobes, 1 on each side. These do light up. You have a bar in there to hang your clothes. You can stack whatever you'd like. You do have a Samsung TV. Nice little shelf there. Put hashtag stuff. That's great. And you do get 5 drawers. This is where he goes, oh, I only get 1 and she gets them all. We actually split pretty evenly. And then you have your outlets in there. It's kind of where your audio visual would be. And then you have a nice window here to bring in some light. This will be one of your emergency exits to exit the coach in case there is an issue. Now let's move into the master bathroom. This is very spacious. Remember, you have 39 feet. You've got 1.5 baths, and this one is very, very spacious here. You've got a good sized wardrobe, linen closet type area. This does also have the light that you can just turn on, some shelving there. Let's get into the shower. Roomy shower here. You have your shower, and then you have a removable shower head, which I love. And then you also have your shower miser as well, and an area to keep a shampoo bottle if you'd like. You've got the glass doors. This is exactly like we have in our Bay Star. You can just close that once you're done for safe travel. It's also a 1-piece fiberglass shower. So moving along, here's your sink area. You've got a nice stainless steel bowl sink here. Another large medicine cabinet. Like I mentioned, you have one in the half bath as well. So plenty of space. Here's going to be your fantastic fan. So you do have one here. You also have one towards the front of the coach. Some outlets and plenty of storage. You have more of those long, slim drawers to keep anything you would like. Perfect place. Very small garbage can fit here. So you do have both sides, some long, slim drawers. Another option for this coach is laundry. So here's your Splendid washer and dryer. And then you will have, which Newmar does wonderfully, is your egress door here. So you're able to exit the coach quickly if needed. So that's a very safe way to exit. Here's your Dometic toilet. So people hear that, porcelain toilet. You got a pedal flush there. So really, really nice, spacious bathroom.
So you may be thinking, what's the MSRP on this? There's no show price, guys. This is actually a 26. This won't be available till a little bit later this year. So the specs are not even out on this anywhere. So what's the base price and then the actual MSRP on this?
So the base price is $397,758 with all the options that this coach has. $436,784.
So what do you think? Put in the comments below. What do you like? What don't you like? What do you think about the price? We want your feedback. Of course, the manufacturers always want feedback so they could improve their product. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV Tours playlist. We'll also put our RV Newbies playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime. And we'll see you on the road.